I want to apologize for my behavior last weekend for not being more careful and candid in how I described the events of that early morning and for my role in taking the focus away from the many athletes fulfilling their dreams of participating in the Olympics. It's traumatic to be out late with your friends in a foreign country with a language barrier and have a stranger point a gun at you and demand money to let you leave. But regardless of the behavior of anyone else, that night I should have been much more responsible and how I handled myself. I'm not quite sure how this went down, and is this really an apology?
Well, it's an apology, but. And I mean, look, with the last part that you read where he says, you know, we're strangers in a strange land, there's a language barrier. There's not a language barrier when you go and you pee on the bathroom floor outside the bathroom and then break stuff inside and then leave when you're drunk and say that I'm not going to pay, so they have to hold a gun until the cops get there. That's not a language barrier. Here's what we do know, and I find this extremely interesting. We are told, and this is 100%, we are told by United States Olympic officials that USOC that almost immediately after Ryan's mom on Sunday morning said that her son was robbed and it was terrifying, the USOC went to Ryan and the other three swimmers and interviewed them individually. And all of them told the exact same BS story that Ryan told on television. So it's pretty apparent to me, at least, that on that cab ride home, they said, uh-oh, this is bad. We got to come up with something. And they came up with that. And they all told that lie to, and it is a lie. I mean, that they're driving along and that these guys come up and they say they're police officers and they tell them to get out of the cab. That wasn't true. And all of them told that to the USOC. But I am told by people in Brazil are pissed.
Right.
They feel that they do have problems, but what Ryan Lochte did was so sully that the image of that city when they really tried to be good during the Olympics and do the right thing, and they're really, really upset with him. But this is way different than Michael Phelps, because people are comparing this to Michael Phelps and saying that Phelps had his problems, but he was able to overcome them. He's a hero again, so Ryan can do the same thing. It's not exactly the same, because Phelps had personal demons that he was able to conquer and didn't really hurt anybody but himself with those demons and was able to deal with it and did, and then succeeded. What Ryan Lochte did was he really hurt other people unnecessarily, and not just other people. He hurt a country, and he hurt the image of the United States, of the athletes here. That's a bigger deal, and it's going to be hard for him to overcome this and get these endorsement deals.